Yo, it's a big night here today, and we're going to be talking about what matters most.
Energy.
What is energy?
I don't know where you're receiving this information from, but it is inaccurate.
Energy is the capability of an object to do work on another object.
Energy. The world needs it more than ever. Without it, nothing moves.
In today's presentation, we will dive into the world of energy.
Specifically wind energy.
Wind energy is a renewable source.
Sick, but how does it even work? Doesn't it just like...
Well, it's a bit more complex than that. While wind is just air in motion, it is produced by the uneven heating of the earth by the sun through convection currents.
So how's it used though?
Wind turbines, these huge machines that collect wind energy, convert the kinetic energy in the wind into mechanical power. Eventually, a generator can turn this mechanical power into electricity to power your phone, your TV, even your fridge.
Fridge. What's in it?
Whoa, who would have thought?
The ancient Egyptians, around 5000 BC actually.
What?
The Egyptians were the first people who would have thought to harness the power of the wind for energy to propel their boats down the Nile, followed by simple windmills in China, and from there, the technology spread rapidly throughout the entire world.
Why don't I see wind turbines everywhere?
Well, in the 1940s and 50s, wind power was sidelined as cheap oil became a more popular source of energy for electricity. However, in the 70s and 80s, oil shortages in the U.S. paved the way for the re-entry of wind power as a source of energy production.
Oh, well, a country powered by wind sounds pretty cool to me. But wait, you said turbines just collect wind energy. How do they do that? This is Chris. He's an environmental engineer. He works for NASA. He doesn't anymore.
Wind turbines generate electricity by harnessing the power of the wind. This happens when wind pushes the blades, which are connected to the rotor. The rotor is attached to a shaft, and as that shaft spins, it connects to a gearbox. The gearbox turns the input speed of 16.7 RPM of the rotor to a final speed of 1500 RPM for the electrical generator, which, you guessed it, generates electricity. That electricity is sent down the tower using wires and then is distributed to offices and homes. There are windmills, which uses the wind directly to power machinery with mechanical energy, and then there are wind turbines, which convert mechanical energy into electricity. But there are two categories of wind turbines. Vertical axis wind turbines that spin vertically, and horizontal axis wind turbines which spin horizontally. Gyromill wind turbines, flapping panel wind turbines, and Darius wind turbines are all vertical axis turbines. Upwind turbines like this, or downwind turbines, and shrouded wind turbines are all examples of horizontal wind turbines.
But I'm not done yet.
On the top, there's a weather vane that's connected to a computer to keep the turbine turned into the wind so it captures the most energy. Now the blades are attached to a shaft, which only turns about 18 revolutions a minute, and that's not nearly fast enough to generate electricity by itself. So the rotor shaft spins a series of gears that increase the rotation up to about 1800 revolutions per minute. And at that speed, the generator can produce a lot of electricity. So why are wind turbines so tall? Well, the higher up you go, the windier it is. More wind naturally means more electricity. And in many cases, larger turbines can also capture wind energy more efficiently. The blades can sweep a circle in the sky as long as a football field. Now,
most of the turbines in the USA are found in get a lot of wind, like Iowa, South Dakota, Kansas, Idaho, Minnesota, North Dakota. But worldwide, China has the most wind turbines, followed by the US and Germany.
It broke. Whoa, that's mind-blowing. But why doesn't everyone use wind power then?
You guessed it.
It's hard to incorporate a new source of energy when there are many advantages and disadvantages. It's hard to tell which one outweighs the other. The first advantage is that it doesn't use water. Water is scarce in many areas, so without using water, it saves a resource. The second advantage is that it also preserves the mining resources. You don't need to mine for anything because it's wind. A third advantage is that it creates jobs. These jobs are valuable to the people who need the energy. The cost is fixed. This means that once the wind turbines are installed, you don't have to pay for anything else except the fixed bill. The final benefit is that we don't have to outsource from other nations. The wind comes from our nation.
And I'm proud to be an American.
The disadvantages include locations. The energy grid produces all power and connects to homes. These locations are not as widely available where there is high wind. Another disadvantage is sound, aesthetics, and the decrease in the amount of light. This affects the homeowners that have to be near the wind turbines. They get annoyed that there is more sound and that they have to look at the turbines.
Shut up, you're so annoying! All around me are familiar faces.
Also, the amount of light is decreased because the blades cast shadows. The intermittence of wind is very bad because we can't store the wind, and so the energy efficiency isn't there. Another thing is that it disturbs habitats. When birds migrate, the wind blades blow and then they run in and The last disadvantage is that it disturbs birds' habitats. When they fly, the wind turbines spin, and so it disturbs birds' migration. When the wind blows, it affects the way it spins, so then birds get off track and don't know where to go.
Whoa man, I learned so much today. I could even rap about it.
Consider the following.
Untapped energy lying in the wind. For the past centuries we have sinned. Life is tough when you run out of oil. Now there's chemicals in our soil. Wind energy is here to save the day. Convection currents are here to stay. Taking the motion of the air. There's so much, there's lots to spare. Wind turbines, they spin with the wind. The use of it is easy to defend. Spins a rotor using the blades, and now we're saving the Everglades. The gearbox here increases the spin. All we'll do is wind, spin, wind. Placement of the turbine is key. Make sure it's intermittent free. Wind energy is no new concept. It was a secret the Egyptians kept. The Chinese knew how to do it too, and they all kept the sky blue. Flash forward 3,000 years and it might just bring you to tears. Wind energy was pushed aside, and then the Earth's pure soul died. Yeah. But with energy in high demand, people are willing to pay some grand. Nothing lasts forever, you see. You'll hear that from the PhDs. Wind is quite renewable, and implementation is doable. Now we can keep up with the need, and it's all fueled by business greed. Wind is cool and makes new jobs. We'll be hiring Jims and Bobs. The skyline won't be flat though. It'll be filled with many scarecrows. Wind energy has disadvantages, doesn't give too many people bandages. While we're out here eating sandwiches, the turbines keep birds out of branches. Does one side outweigh the other? But it doesn't matter at all, brother, because wind energy is better than mining, and that keeps the earth nice and shining. For if we stop using coal and gas, we will be set when the present does pass. With a mashup of several sources, we will withstand all future forces.
Well, thank you for joining me on Consider the Following.
Nice.